Oh man, this right here is perfect. If I was y'all out at this one right here, you just want something in your like beat to stand out but not take away from it. This is perfect. Oh! Yo! All right, all right. Yo! I love music, man. What is going on, guys? KrysticMusic here. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, welcome. We're glad to have you today. We're gonna be making a beat, and I already found a sample. This is gonna be like making a beat off of like just a melody. You know what I'm saying? If you have one in your head, cool. But for this one, we're using Splice because that's just what I found. And honestly, you can make this a melody of your own. This is an F sharp minor. So this is the sample. It's literally, I feel like it's gonna be like a bass heavy song already. I feel like you can make this anything you wanted. You can also just like turn this and make it any instrument you wanted with any preset that you have, which was what I love about Splice and Ableton. But let's just go ahead and hear the sample. So it's basically that on a loop, and I can already tell what this is gonna be in my head, like bass heavy, kind of like drill sounding, kind of rapish, I guess. It's crazy because I was sitting down and I wanted a chill vibe, but this is kind of like a, I guess we'll see, I guess we'll see. But let's go ahead and get something in there for our there's some serum in there. Update available, brother. All right, let's not update it right now. It had to be, there's always an update, when I don't want to update, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing a video now, it's trying to update. What are we doing? Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a bass. I usually use this one for these kind of heavy kind of things. In Splice, they should have like the BPM and the key it's in, and this one is F sharp minor, and then it automatically just converts to my key. It automatically just converts to my BPM, which is 120, which I think that's just good enough. So we'll just leave it at 120, and then let's go ahead and get another serum. So I'm just trying to show you what you can do with this within Ableton. That's why I like Ableton. So you can literally just, actually, hold on. You can literally make this your own. So if I wanted to, I could just copy paste this to a MIDI track that I have an instrument on, and I could put melody since it's a melody and I want the melody of it. And it's going to do its best to kind of guess the notes, and then you can do the rest like kind of by yourself. So let's see what it did here. I put it on the wrong one. So as you can tell, not perfect by any means, but it gives you a starting point. It gives you a starting point so you can actually make your own kind of sound, right? And you can move it to where you want it, right? Actually, I kind of like how this kind of sways. Honestly, I kind of like that, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Now it kind of sounds a little trappy. I don't know if we're gonna use it, but let's go ahead and just make it anyways, have some fun, right? So yeah, we started with a sample. People are gonna be like, oh, you use samples, blah blah blah. Yeah, we started with a sample, but we just made it kind of our own. So yeah, we started with a sample. People are gonna be like, oh, you use samples, blah blah blah. Yeah, we started with a sample, but we just made it kind of our own. So I'm just gonna leave this here. I don't know if I'm gonna use it or not, but at least we have it in key. Whenever I have something like this and I make it in key, I just mute it and I just make it like a specific color. I just keep it, right. I put it out of the way. That way, if I want to use it, like I already know I'm gonna use it for the bass. So let's go ahead and get the bass subs over here. So I'm just gonna put that yellow, and then I'm gonna copy this, right? So I know I want to use the subs on beat right here, kind of punch it, all right? All I'm doing right now, I'm doing nothing on the, I'm having no MIDI keyboard right now. As you can tell, this is all just on Ableton Live, and I'm not having any fancy equipment. I'm literally just using the computer, you know what I'm saying? So let me just make a kick snare pattern. Let me take these midis off. Let me make this a different color because everything is pink right now. I have no idea why, but let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I want that. I want this. I want this at the beginning, or I might just keep it. I don't know. So I'll keep that hi-hat just to make it easy on us, right? We don't have to go in and manually put a hi-hat. We can like play with it later, but let's go ahead and I just happened to find that. I kind of want this to be, let me see. Let me end it right here. Okay, I just realized the subs have been going that whole time. My bad, my bad. Okay, so we got the hi-hat there. I just kind of made it how I wanted it to sound. I didn't want the triplet part. I didn't want the triplet part where the bass was because it just made it sound really crunchy. And I always say this in every, and if you want to EQ as you go, there's literally, if you go to EQ8, there's literally a kind of EQ for everyone. So you can go hi-hat EQ, I can put that right there, right? You can go bass drum EQ, and this is just for like if you're just starting out beginning, if you just want to EQ something so it doesn't sound muddy, and then you can honestly just kind of go from there. Like this kick drum, if you see right here, it's gonna take out this kind of low frequency, which makes room for our sub bass, kind of more kind of advanced kind of EQing mixing ish. But it does do that for you a little bit. And as the same way with our sub, we don't want it to take the highs that much. And I honestly don't like the sub bass all the way out here. And I don't like it all the way up. So we're gonna go turn that off. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bring it down. So now for the snare, same thing. We're just gonna do it as if I was y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the easy thing. And if there's a snare one, is there a snare one? See, there's three different snares that you could do. So let's go ahead and get one in there. Easy peasy. You know, we're just having fun making beats here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we'll give splice. I kind of know what kind of like what kind of snare I want, like the kind of like this one actually. Not necessarily like a real drum kit snare, but like a clappy fake snare. But I like the clappiness of it. It doesn't sound like a snare drum. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let me move this one to the 3. Add this one right here. And let me turn it down a little bit so it doesn't blow you guys' ears up. What's going on here? And if you want to, you can go ahead and make this Control G, make it a group, and you can actually add a drum bus, which I've been doing lately. It just makes the drums sound so much better. This Ableton drum bus, you can kind of play with it, but if you can just literally just go to MIDI effects, not MIDI effects, drums, not drums. Where is it? Yo, drum bus. It has all these kind of presets, right? Drum sharpener, punch bass, you can kind of like get it to how you want. I just drag and drop this, and you can customize that as you go. But just seeing it here, you can literally make it sound boomy. Hold up. Right? You know what I'm talking about? So I'm just gonna make it sound a little boomy, little crunchy, which is like more the hi-hat snare kind of feel. Put on a medium right now. It just makes it stand out a little bit more. But then you have to figure out how loud you want everything, right? With your snare. Snare's a little too loud for me, you know what I'm saying? So I do like to have my snare a little bit lower than the bass drum, just because you hear the highs a lot better than you hear the lows. And then right there, I think I want a little stopping point, like a open hi-hat kind of deal. So let me go ahead and add a add an open hi-hat. We'll go ahead and do the same kind of EQ that we have right here. And I think I have an open hi-hat somewhere. This one. So this is something that you can make if you want something like original to rap on or something, but you don't want to use, you know, like a YouTube beat. This is simple. I literally just got a sample, dragged it, dropped it. It made it for me. I fixed it, put whatever sound I wanted. You could put whatever sound. You could put a guitar. You could put literally whatever you want. I'm gonna go ahead and make this one a little quieter. Little quick verb. I just literally use the stock. Everything I'm using is stock Ableton, so you can use it at home. And I don't really send it to a send if I'm doing just like a hi-hat, right? Because I really use sends for more of one thing, like a vocal. Like I'll send vocals to sends. And if I'm just using this for one sound, I'll throw the reverb on there. I don't want that. Actually, I want this right here. This is literally like, you could literally just rock off of this, right? But I'm going to go ahead and add the 808s. What I like to do is add my 808s right under the kick drum so you can see it in real time. Like, see, I have one here, one there, right here, right there. You know what I'm saying? So if I wanted to have a kick on every kind of melody marker, that's what you could do. Right? It's like literally visually there. You can see it. I think I want it. I think I don't want too much on this side. I want it basic, right? A little trick to see if how your subs are in key, and if it sounds good, is to just move them up. Whoops. Just to move them all up so you can actually hear what it sounds like. Depending on what kind of headphones you have, or speak too high. I like it there. I kind of like it just as is right here. So let me go ahead and do that. Very basic. Sounds like some kind of intro to a song, right? So boom, bap, bing, bada boom, bap, bam. And if we wanted to, we can glide it if we wanted. So this is a G sharp. We can put it at G sharp and then kind of go like this. Watch. Put it up a couple octaves. Yeah, so you can literally just go anywhere from here. Honestly, I feel like this is one of those beats that if you add too much to it, it's going to take away from the song. But you can literally add as much as you want. I feel like cymbal panning wise as well. Feel some chants in there, you know? Like literally anything you want to do with this. Oh, this right here. Oh man, this right here is perfect. If I was y'all out at this one right here, see, this is right here. You want something in your like beat to stand out, but not take away from it. This is perfect. Like if you were to have like a measure without this vocal, let me actually make a audio track for this vocal. So if you were to go ahead and take this vocal, right? Let's put some delay on it. Let's put some EQ8 on it. Let's put some reverb on it. We can even put a chorus on it to see what it sounds like. Chorus ensemble. All right. That got me a little excited. I knew what I was gonna see. So, yo, I love music, man. All right, so let's go ahead and take the EQ off. The low off a little bit because I know it's a little bit low. Let's go ahead and take all these effects off. If you wanted, you can run a vocal chain off of this. I'm not really gonna do that. It's just a guy saying whoop whoop. He's not singing or anything. We don't need to. You know, we're not trying to do all that right now. You know what I mean? This is not a. You know what I'm saying? It's like a chant, right? So let's go ahead and let's just do the basics, right? And let's put this down. But that's what I'm saying. If it comes in, it'll come in hard, right? a little something subtle, right, to change it up, right? You'll be grooving, right? You'll be grooving, right? You'll be like, oh man, this is a cool beat. But if somebody's rapping over it, right, you'll be like, oh, this is cool. Getting a little easy. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's like those subtle changes here and there. I'm telling you, dopamine hits. That's what I'm telling you. But yeah, guys, you could literally go anywhere from here. Like I said, I do put my sub bass out of the drum bus, but you can literally go anywhere you want from here. This is a completed, well, it's not completed, but this is our little beat that we made. You can totally make an intro, chorus, hook, differentiate it. Literally a basic, what is this? 8 tracks all together. Literally easy peasy, beautiful cover girl. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and see it. Alright, well that is the beat. That definitely leave any comments below if you learned something, or if you want me to go do something, or if you want to give me some tips. I'm all for it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was literally just to show you that you can sit down, get a sample, a simple melody of just a flute. It could be anything. Put it in Ableton. Just, you know, when you have total writer's block, put it in Ableton. Make your own kind of sound off of it. Literally can make any sound you want. And you can even switch it if you want. You could switch the melody, you can switch the notes around as long as you have it in key. Like I said, you don't need to necessarily know the exact key. It literally will do it for you. Just kind of use your ears and fix it, like we did at the beginning of the video. But yeah, so that's it for the video. Hopefully it was a quick one, just to show y'all that it is so easy to make. You don't need this whole studio, piano, drums, MIDI keyboards everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It can literally just be on a laptop. Again, like the video if you liked it, comment if you want, and subscribe. It'll help out the channel. Y'all have a good one. KrysticMusic here. Keep making music. Keep listening to music. My name is KrysticMusic, and I'm out. Peace.